Welcome to my YouTube channel, Upcycled Adulting, where I help you grow to accomplish your goals, create healthy habits, and overcome obstacles. I am crazy excited about today's video because I am going to be breaking down in detail the 5 building blocks to accomplishing your goals. Most of you have only ever heard of the top 2, and that's actually why you've been unable to accomplish your goals or to achieve your New Year's resolutions. So I'm going to break down in detail exactly what you need to do so that you can make your goals a reality in the near future with these tips. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. I am always sharing more ways for you to build the life that you have been dreaming of. Now, you see I have my board behind me, so I'm going to try to navigate talking to you and writing on this thing. You might want to pause for a quick minute, go grab yourself a cup of coffee, and get yourself a notepad and pen. You're going to want to write this down. All right, so let's get started. Now, what I'm going to talk about first is what you already know. All right, so here's what you already know. What you already know is this piece right up here. You may not have ever gotten it, but you do know about it, okay? At the very top of our foundational how to accomplish your goals pyramid, we have maintaining your goal, okay? Now, many of us really struggle with maintaining our goals, but that is what we get when we get to the top, once we've accomplished our goal. Now, let me just clearly, I'm pulling this forward, making it a little easier to see. Now, I want to make sure that you know, in case you're a New Year's resolution setter, that this spot right here is where your New Year's resolutions are, okay? A resolution is a statement of what you want to accomplish. It is not a plan. It is not a goal. This is the statement of, I have accomplished my goal. Right here, you've accomplished your goal. You have achieved your New Year's resolution. Now, the reason why we can't achieve our New Year's resolutions in most cases is actually because we haven't done any of this stuff down here to build a foundation to accomplish that goal and maintain it. So let's talk about what else belongs in here. Now, the next thing you also are probably familiar with, this area right here, there's a ton of books, podcasts, conferences, courses. There's all kinds of stuff to fit in here. And they will teach you how to create smarter goals or SMART goals, right? The new thing is smarter goals. They'll teach you how to do milestones and how to make a plan. Okay, this is what this is. This is actually goal, steps, or planning. This is actually the things that you're going to do to accomplish your goals right there. Fabulous. What most people start with when they try to accomplish their goals is here up, right? That's what you start with. You determine what your goal is, your New Year's resolution, and then you read the books, you listen to the podcast, you create SMART goals, you develop milestones, you make a plan to get here, right? You make a plan to get here, whatever that plan may be. And that is this part. And most people, this is where it ends. And that is actually why we're not accomplishing our goals. Because look at all of this down here. And so a lot of times I get asked about, well, what is the foundation for doing this? Okay. What makes this possible? Because this is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay. This is the part that you see, right? But this is the work that's underneath it. So what goes here? Let's talk about what goes here. All right. Just beneath making your plan for your goals, just beneath your podcasts and books and your habits and creating this milestone plan, just beneath that right here in that spot is skill building. Now, there are skills that we often find that we need when we're trying to accomplish our goals that we haven't acquired yet. I think the one that is probably most familiar to people is, for example, cooking. So if you have a health goal, your goal is to get healthy, to lose weight, your New Year's resolution is that, right? So one of the things you're going to do in your milestones is you're going to eat healthier, right? So that you can lose weight, you're going to eat healthier food. You're going to eat less processed food, more whole food, right? You need to cook. You're going to need to learn how to cook. To long term accomplish and maintain this goal, you'll have to know how to cook. That is a skill you'll need to build. Now, some of us have very different skill building needs. So, for example, I personally am neurodivergent, so I have to build skills related to time management. I have to build executive functioning skills that I might not naturally have. So, when we get into this spot, we actually have to think about what are the skills that I need so that I can do this stuff, right? I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and just know how to cook. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and know what to do for exercise. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and know how to schedule the writing of my book that I need to do. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and know how to organize my house. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and know how to do a budget. So if your goal right here is that you're going to pay off debt and you are going to create financial security, but you don't know how to create a budget, you have to build that skill. Then you want to live inside your budget, right? Save money, pay off debt so that you can accomplish your goal of financial freedom. Skill building is essential to being able to do this. A lot of times we set out on our milestone plan right here, but we don't have the skills that we need to do it. And then we can't, right? It's not that we don't want to. We get really mad at ourselves when we don't, but we can't. If you don't know how to cook and you're trying to lose weight or get healthy, and it's taking you 2 hours a night to cook a simple meal, there's no way that you're going to be able to stick with that. That's not because you didn't make a plan. That's because you don't have the skills to support your plan. So, what comes before skill building? What would be important to build up to skill building? Well, I have to tell you, this is another one that is often overlooked. Okay. Here's what I'm going to say, make time and space. So dedicate resources to your goal. Okay. Now, a lot of us don't know how to do this. Okay. We really don't know how to do this. We think that we are dedicating resources to our goal because we bought a book or because we bought 4 books. Okay. But we will not dedicate resources like taking a course, hiring an organizer, getting a personal trainer, investing in a nutritionist. We will not dedicate resources like carving out the time in our schedule. Right? Telling her husband, you're on your own for dinner 3 nights a week because I've got stuff to do. We will not create inconvenience for somebody else's life by prioritizing our goal and making space for it. We don't actually make the time or space or dedicate our resources to ourselves at all. A lot of us really struggle with this. We struggle with the feeling of unworthiness. We struggle with feeling like we have to prove that we're enough. And we do not do this in general. Okay. The number of particularly women that I hear saying things like, I can't even take a shower. Okay. And yes, there is a time in your life where that's a very real thing. Like you have a new baby, you have a child with a disability or chronic illness, and you're navigating that. But long term, I can't even take a shower means there's no way you can accomplish your goals. Okay. We have to find a place to make time and space and dedicate resources to our goals. Now, I hear this all the time because I hear people saying things like rest is a luxury, pursuing your goals is a luxury. I hear what you're saying. I do, but I want you to know that everyone's life is better when we do this. Okay. And you cannot expect somebody else to do this for you. So we have to actually get really intentional about making time, making space, and dedicating our resources to ourselves and prioritizing ourselves in the best way that we can so that we can pursue our goals, right? We're not going to just wake up tomorrow after being like, I can't take a shower by myself and my schedule is packed and I don't have the money and I can't even take a deep breath on my own. I can't have a cup of coffee by myself and start going to the gym 2 hours a day. That's not going to happen. Or even going to the gym for a half an hour. It's not going to happen. So we have to commit some of our energy into this spot. And what is it that makes this so impossible? What is the thing that we need to get done first so that we can make the time and the space and dedicate our resources? Ready for it? This is the absolute foundation to all goal work. And it is often completely forgotten. Mindset. Okay. Mindset. The reason that this is so hard, listen, I understand. Please understand that I understand this. Okay. I am a mom. I have 5 kids. 2 of my kids have special needs. My other 3 kids are from my husband's first marriage, and they had a lot of trauma and a lot of psychological mental health challenges. I am busy. I have 2 businesses running out of my house at all times generally. I have a lot of demand. I do not have an extensive support system. I didn't come from that. Okay. But most of all, I came from a family in which I felt very responsible for navigating everybody else's needs and everybody else's feelings. Okay. I have a profound sense of unworthiness. Okay. I have significant fear of abandonment. Okay. I'm just saying that I'm being very honest with you so that you can hopefully see where this plays in, and rejection. All right. I believe that my worth is dependent upon what I'm doing for other people and how I take care of other people. I feel like I always have to prove myself. Okay. And I am overwhelmed. I've always struggled with this, with self-doubt. Okay. And feeling like I do not deserve to be prioritized. I feel like I can't do it. Okay. Now, I have to tell you this. I feel like I can't do it because I have proof. It's not just because of all the things that were in my mindset when I began this journey. It's also because I spent so many years focusing only up here, and I kept failing. I kept quitting. And because I kept failing and I kept quitting, that just proved all of this, right? I kept failing and I kept quitting. So I honestly believed that was proof, right? You are unworthy. You are not worth sticking around for. You need to prove yourself. You can't do it, right? I really, truly believed that the key to this was self-discipline, motivation, and willpower. And that something was wrong with me, okay? That I didn't have the self-discipline, motivation, or willpower to deserve this, to accomplish my goals, that I was broken in some way. Other people can do it. I can't. Okay, well, here's the truth. Other people know this. Other people know this. After many, many years of observing how people like my husband can consistently accomplish their goals, I noticed that my husband, my partner, in general, already has, he makes time, space, and dedicates resources, and he has the mindset necessary. Okay. I was like, is that a man thing? Okay. I also noticed that my partner was willing to invest here. Okay. My partner is willing to take a class. My partner is willing to pay for courses. He's willing to hire a trainer. He's willing to learn a new thing. He will make the time to learn a skill so that he can accomplish his goals. Guess what else? He doesn't even feel bad about it. He doesn't even apologize for it. He doesn't even ask permission. He just does it. And then I busy myself trying to prove that I'm worthy and taking on all of the other stuff, rather than saying, hey, there needs to be room for me here too. And then what I found myself doing is resenting him. And that was a rough road to go. When I got really sick, okay, so I wouldn't let myself rest. I wouldn't let myself take care of myself. I became really, really sick. And that's when I realized that, one, the New Year's resolution that I had set for myself for 20 years was not even something that mattered to me. It was something that society said I needed to do. Okay, I'm still told all the time that I need to do this resolution. I just don't care anymore. And that was to lose weight. All right. I wasn't thin enough. My body type in the 80s and the 90s was very absolute hard no. You really need to do something about that. And there's nothing I'm going to be able to do because it's just my body type. All right. Now, thanks to some celebrities I will not name, my body type is more widely accepted, but I still get comments all the time telling me that I need to work out and I need to lose weight. It's not my goal. My goal is actually health. Health has always been much more aligned with my values. So choosing a goal that aligns with your values makes all the difference. Making a plan that fits into your life that you can actually do makes all the difference. Building the skills you need to implement that plan and investing resources in that if you need to. Making the time and space and dedicating resource to skill building and accomplishing your goal matters. And creating the mindset to know that you deserve it. Okay? You deserve this. You, in fact, are worthy. You are worthy. No one is going to leave. Listen, nobody's going to leave you that you want to have in your life, anyways. Nobody's going to reject you. Okay? You have nothing to prove. You've got nothing to prove. And building self-confidence, okay, and self-esteem and self-worth and feeling like I know I can do this. When you start to actually accomplish goals, it feeds into your mindset in a positive way. But here's the thing. You have to build these pieces first. You must build these pieces first. You must create the mindset that you need. You must make the time and dedicate the resources. You must skill build. You need to identify the skills you need so that you can make that part of your plan. Okay? And you need to break that goal down into smaller steps. That way you can accomplish it and maintain it. Not only that, but when you do this, you accomplish it and you maintain it, you feel like I am amazing. I'm a goal crusher. Look at me go. You feel so proud of yourself that it's easy to go back up this again. Now you have the foundation of a mindset. Now you know how to make time and dedicate the resources. You know how to identify the skills you need to build. You know how to make that goal plan. And you can do this over and over again. How do I know? Because I've been doing it over and over again. I've actually implemented this in my life with health, with my relationships, with my business. I wrote 3 books in 2020. I have implemented this in my life over and over and over again. I have taught people how to do this for all of 2021 and watched people actually go up this pyramid time and time again. I have people who came into course with me and came into relationship with me who actually had goals up here that I was like, I mean, I've never tried it on them. Okay. I had somebody who did this to become vegan because they knew they needed to be vegan their whole life. They were having severe reactions to food and they couldn't stop with that. And they actually got up here, accomplished and maintained this goal, started all over again, helped their husband and built a business for their family, started it all over again and have just taken on homeschooling their special needs child. They've gone through this cycle 3 times in 2 years. And it's worked every time. Because these pieces were filled in. And now they don't have a problem with this. They no longer have a mindset problem. Doing this over and over again has changed every relationship, has changed how they show up as a parent. And it's done the same for me. And it's done the same for all of my other clients. Because one of the things that happens when we start to do this and we start to model this in our homes and in our communities is we inspire other people to do the same thing. The people in our lives, we can say the kindest things to them, but the people in our lives learn from what they see us do, especially our children. They do not learn from what we tell them to do like they learn from what they see us do. Okay. So when you have mindset problems and your kids hear you tell them that they're wonderful and amazing and so smart and that they can do this, they can accomplish their goals, they deserve to, but they see you treating yourself like you don't deserve to. They see you talking negatively to yourself. They see you held back and unwilling to make time. And they see you acting unworthy and they see you filled with self doubt. They actually internalize that, they absorb that. That becomes their way of life too. I say that because some of you will not ever do these 3 bottom pieces just for you. Some of you who are struggling with your mindset, you need that extra push. You need to know that changing this right here, okay, will actually benefit your children. It will benefit your other relationships. It will benefit your community. Changing this right here will help your friends, will help your siblings, will help your neighbors, and it will most of all help your kids. And you don't even realize how big of an impact this has. I say this because I want you to not make the mistake I made. I told my kids all the amazing things. My kids are truly amazing, and I think that they can do anything and they are worthy of everything. Okay. But my kids watched me do this. They watched me struggle with this. They watched me beat myself up. They watched me try to prove myself. They watched me struggle with unworthiness. And now 2 of my kids have kids of their own, and I watch them struggle with the same thing. And I know that they learned it from watching me, because they did not learn it from anything that was said to them. And I want to help you not do this. So, if you want to accomplish your goals in 2023 or at any time that you happen to be watching this, here I'm going to write it down to make it easy for you to put it into your notebook. The 5 building blocks. Okay? To accomplish goals. 1, this is the first thing you have to do. Mindset. Okay? We need to do mindset first. We're going to change our mindset. We're going to believe that we deserve it. We're going to believe that we're worthy. We're going to believe that we're capable. We're going to change our mindset. We're going to create a mindset that allows us to create momentum. We're not going to force ourselves, push ourselves, berate ourselves, punish ourselves. We're not going to do any of that. We're going to cheer ourselves on, become our biggest cheerleaders, support ourselves, encourage ourselves, and create the mindset that we need to say, I know that you can do this, and you deserve it, and you are worth committing resources to. Okay? I'm pretty sure I just spelled that wrong, and I do not care. All right. We're going to commit our resources to ourselves because we deserve to. And now that we've worked on our mindset, we know this. We know that we deserve to. We know that this matters. We know that we need to make time for ourselves in our lives. We know that this is going to make a difference. Okay? Number three is we're going to skill build. Now remember, skill building is dependent upon believing in ourselves, right? Having confidence, and it's dependent upon being willing to commit resources to building the skills. We're going to dedicate time and attention and energy. We might actually stop doing some of the things we're already doing so that we can make room for this. We might even invest some money in this. We're going to do what we need to do to build the skills. Okay. Now, number 4 is we're going to create an action plan. Okay. And do it. Oh, you're running out of room. We're going to create an action plan and we're going to do it. Okay. And this one we know. This one we've always known. We've been trying to skip to this one the whole time. All right. And number 5 is maintain. Why do we want to maintain? Okay. Well, for those of you who've lost 20 pounds and then gained 30 back, you know why. We want to be able to maintain our goal so that way we can actually set a new goal and do this again. All right. And when we set the new goal, because we've already done this foundational work right here, we'll have a lot less work to do here. Okay. Really, this foundational work predominantly just gets done early on, and then we have a foundation here, and we can build on this so that we can do these other things more easily. Now, you know what to do. If you need help to do this, I offer a goal mastery class. It's based on the latest research in psychology, behavior science, and neuroscience. We go through and explain exactly how to do this so that you can literally rewire your brain. You know exactly where you can make space in your resources, how to deal with your time better, what things you can give up, how to get help, how to create the space in your life for your goals. Then we discuss how to identify the skills you need to build and how to build them. And these skills could be anything from tactical skills like cooking, or tactical skills like how do you declutter your house, all the way through things like how do we deal with time blindness or executive function challenges, right? Because those are skills we need to address. We talk about what that action plan looks like, how to create milestones, how to break it down into tiny steps, how to make these things habits, how to get this into your real life every single day, because accomplishing goals is a lifestyle change. It's a lifestyle change, not a quick fix, not a one and done. It's a lifestyle change so that you can maintain them. We talk about how to build momentum, how to make this a self-fueling system so that you never are relying on self-discipline, willpower, or motivation, again, because those three things are mindset killers. So we talk about, rather than forcing yourself, how do you actually get yourself to do this and keep doing this and love it, literally love it, and make it second nature and model this to the people you love. If you want details on how to do this step by step, be sure to check out my goal mastery class. All right. However, this I hope will help you tackle your goals in the new year. In addition, in our goal mastery class, we offer a lifetime community to support you through this process, because believe me, I know that having other people who can encourage you, support you, help you come up with ideas for these things when you're feeling stuck, maybe on future goals, who can cheer you on, and who can help you when you miss it, because guess what? You're going to miss it, all right? And help you turn those failures into growth and success. It matters. So check out the link in the description. You can always go over there and take a look at it. I've worked really hard to make sure that the course is accessible and affordable to help you get in here. And please remember, yes, I know I'm asking you to jump ahead to number 2, because I'm going to help you build that mindset. Okay. A third of that course is all about these 2 things: building the mindset and committing resources. Invest in yourself because you want to set a better example for your kids and your family. Invest in yourself because if you can't do it for you, you know good and well that the people in your life deserve more. You know good and well that you want to set a better example. You know good and well that you want to get that promotion at work. You know good and well that you have got to get that house decluttered. You know good and well that you need to address that health issue that you've been challenged with. Okay? You're going to have to commit a little bit of resource. However, the course is 100% guaranteed. So, really, no loss, no harm. So, I hope to see you in the Goal Mastery community, and I hope that this has helped to demystify how to accomplish your goals. Because these things you need to know, and gatekeeping these things right here, these foundational pieces, it's not helping anybody. Okay, it's not helping anybody. Share this video with, oh my gosh, as many people as you can think of who you know have been challenged and wanting to accomplish goals, people that you love, your friends, your family. Walk through these steps with other people, because I will tell you that having support and having community can really, really be beneficial and impactful. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of content around goals, around habits, things like that. And I really want to make sure that you don't miss a single thing. But to really dig into exactly how to do all of these things takes much longer than we're going to be dealing with on YouTube. So definitely check out the Goal Mastery class. If you are done with the cycle of setting New Year's resolutions, setting New Year's goals, and failing. Because only about 3% of the population is actually accomplishing their goals. This is what they know that you don't. Now you know. All right. I hope to see you soon. You are absolutely amazing, and you deserve to live the life that you have been dreaming of. Bye, everyone.